The next practice we're going to do is drawing lips with charcoal. Just remember to be looking at a reference picture the entire time you're drawing and start as simple as possible with simple shapes and just outlining and refining detail as you go. So I'm going to go ahead and play the time lapse of me putting together the steps with drawing the lips. So you can see that I am starting here with two circles, and this is going to represent the top lip. The top lip is typically thinner than the bottom lip depending on your reference picture, so I'm going to start out with two smaller circles on the top and then two smaller circles to just outline the depth of the bottom lip. And then I'm using a line right through the middle, and I'm trying to look at my reference picture here and draw that line outlining the same contour or same shape as the middle of the lip there. And then I'm drawing the bottom lip and top lip outline, just looking at what the shape of the top lip and the bottom lip actually look like. So make sure you're really looking at your reference picture for the shape instead of just guessing. But then I'm going in with shadows. So I'm looking at the highlight areas, and I lightly outline those to leave them white. And I'm starting to lightly shade everything that is the darkest. So just really lightly looking at the corners of the lips that are going to be the darkest, and then making those slowly darker. And then I also looked at the top of the top lip, so right above the top lip and underneath the bottom lip, to just really refine some of that detail and shading around the mouth. So don't forget to try out the shading around the lips. But at this point I'm grabbing my blending stump and just starting to blend and fade that charcoal into the highlight a little bit, making sure that highlight stays white. And I'm trying to follow the contour of the lips as I'm blending and shading. So I'm creating a little bit of a curve to the texture of the lips, and that's going to help emphasize the form. And then I'm just blending in that value on the top lip, and I'm just bringing some of that lighter gray from the charcoal to fill in the rest. So I'm still refining some of those areas. I'm going to continue to shade above the lip here, so that the mouth does look like it's actually part of the face and fits into the face. So there's going to be some darker shadows underneath and above the mouth. So I'm really looking at the value change there and where to incorporate it. And then I'm going back in just to refine some details with the charcoal, making some of the darkest areas just a little bit darker and adding some more texture with line. I'm going over the highlight a tiny bit just to add some texture as well and help emphasize the form of the top and the bottom lip. But there is the value change and the contour of the lips. Make sure that when you're finished with all three of your practice, you're taking pictures and submitting these into Classroom.